Hello Virgo, welcome to your new moon reading for August 30th. This is a general reading for all Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. And I wanted to start with you because it's your birthday season, so happy birthday Virgos. So I just want to hone in on the energies of this new moon and see what we're walking into. Today is the 23rd, so in about a week. So we should be feeling some of these energies in the next couple weeks. All right, Virgo. So the message is for whoever needs to hear it, for the greatest and highest good. So if it's not your message, don't force it. Check another one of your signs. We're very complex individuals, so a lot of components to our world. All right, so dear universe, what messages do you have for our Virgos, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs for this new moon energy, their birthday month? What messages do you have for our Virgos, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for this new moon coming up? Ooh, turning in. So I'm going to lay out the cards here, Virgo. And if as messages come in, I will spit them out. Let's see, what else do the cards have to say? I'm going to do what, this is a spread from the Osho Zen Tarot called the Flying Bird. Ooh. Let me just put the cards out. All right. So quickly, what I'm seeing here and what I'm feeling, Virgo, is that you yourself, I think there's a lot of voices in your head. I think, you know, and that could even be like there's just a lot of people that you're trying to keep happy or trying to make happy, or it's just like you're having a hard time dealing with a lot of people. And you're trying to go along with the greatest and the whole, you know. But it's just not, you don't fit anymore. It's like you just don't fit. And I feel like this card of turning in and this card of conditioning, it's like you need to not listen to everybody else, just what your inner self is telling you, because you know that every time you have done that, it has worked out. So I feel like something has recently happened where that was not the case, where you went along with everybody and it didn't work. And you tried. I see that you tried. But I also see that some of you lost your temper. Look at this. Somebody got really mad. I don't know. It's like this whole thing about a dream that you had with someone. I feel you've been going along and you've been wanting to make it work, and it just has not happened. And I mean, you're sitting with a lot of guilt. I mean, your conscience is really weighing heavy on you at this time. You know, and I think there's this issue of being really exhausted. And it's like you're having a real hard time trying to grow any further with someone. And it really beats you up because you really made a commitment to this person. So how can you be free of it? So I think there's something really eating away at you on your conscience in regards to this relationship. And it's like you just don't, it's like you don't fit. And it's like you see what you need to do, you know what you need to do, but can you do it? These three cards come back out again for you, Virgo. So this dream, this thought, whoever it is that, you know, I mean, this is two people. I mean, this is everybody. This is your everything. I mean, there's so much guilt about what's going on between you and this person. And a compromise is needed. But I feel like that's just not what is happening. So I feel like into this fall season, you know what the final piece is to this problem that's going on. You know, because you've been wearing a mask trying to make this work. Truly wearing, you know, but it's like you can't even put a mask on anymore. I mean, it's just like this card of flowering. It's like that's like a wilted flower. It's like there's a final piece to this puzzle, and you have to trust that whatever it is that guides you in another direction, quite possibly, you know, you can't look back with regrets. But I just see that it's just a matter of time before, you know, you just can't pretend anymore. And it's really weighing on you. I almost wonder whether some of you, I mean, I think you're hanging in longer than you've wanted to with someone. And that's what's eating away at you. And it's like you just want life to be good again. You just want the flowers to bloom again. You can't even smell the flowers. Maybe that's what you should do, is stop and smell a flower, Virgo. See, there's this heavy weight and a sense of instability that's going on. So you know what you need to do, and whatever it is that you need to do, Virgo, it's a very bold move on your part for you to get to a place where you feel good on an everyday level. Let's get, let's see. Let's clarify this a little bit further for you. All right, dear universe, what messages do you have for our Virgos? Because you know, here we have this card of comparison. It's also the number 5. Something's got to change. Because you just don't see how you can continue this growth. I mean, you try to compromise, but somebody is acting very immature. Bottom of the deck, we have no love. And here again, you know what you need to do. You know, your voices inside of you are talking to you. There's a very painful ending that's on the horizon. And it's necessary in order to end all of this conflict. Something has to get cut out. Anyway, let's see. Woo! Out comes flying the card. See here, the Four of Wands reversed. Virgo. This card, you know, it's like a closed door. Where once you were bonded, not anymore. Because you just, you know, somebody is not willing to change. And I feel like somebody keeps making offers of love, but that's just not what's manifested. The universe, I was going to say, an ending. What messages do you have for our Virgos? I'm going to take this card because that's the one that flipped up. I'm going to take this card as well. So I feel like there is an ending that's coming for some of you Virgos. You know, this card of justice. It's like finally, you know, it's like something comes in that this card of justice could be maybe an ending, a divorce, that kind of thing. But I feel like you have to put an end to a situation to bring things back into harmony. Because in this case, I feel like somebody has held back and just played the game. And I feel like that's what needs to come to an end if you want things to change. I mean, it's a 10. It's an ending. You know, it's like the 10 of Pentacles. You know, that's when, you know, you have it all. Material success and everything else. But in your case, Virgo, even that won't bring you happiness with this person. And I think that's kept you very depressed because I think you know that. But you stay there. You don't move on. You know, but I think the fighting continues. You know, the Wheel of Fortune doesn't look good. I think you have to make some kind of a decision, and it needs to be your decision within your own mind. You know, not what everybody else thinks you need to do. Only you know what your wish is. So I feel like there's somebody really holding back. You know, the Nine of Cups, when it's reversed, to me, it's a selfish act. Somebody's being very selfish. Somebody's being very immature. And that's what's making it very hard to find a balanced compromise between each other. Let's see, what's this say? Okay, I feel like this is a whole separate message here, okay? And this could apply to you. But I feel like there's this need to produce something, to make sure everything is under control, Virgo. And it's like you're steaming because you just have no patience left. No patience. You know, and it's throwing you. And it's like you're trying to appear on the outside. I feel like I'm talking to a male Virgo. But it's like you appear on the outside, Virgo, as being really in control and, you know, but you know it's just not, it's like you're trying to make it work. I mean, and you keep working at it. Because again, even though there's like, this relationship has a real dead end, if you choose not to put an end to it, then, you know, it's going to continue to be in this vein. I don't see it lightening up. I see it continue where, okay, I'm going to try to make this work again. And I feel like your heart isn't there. And if your heart's not there, you know, it's going to be very difficult to make this work. Because it's like, I see you like, you know, okay, I'm going to keep poking it in the eye until it reacts or until it changes. Yeah, but I think you need to see what is truly coming down the pipeline. And I think you do. I mean, all indications point that you know what you need to do. And I feel like, you know, this is what you want. You just want a sense of peace, a place where you really belong. Do you see that comet coming down? I mean, it's like you have a vision in your own thought, you know, and I feel like that comet comes down and helps you along in this. You know, but this month could be challenging for you. And I think you feel pressure from other people as well. What are you going to do? What are you going to do in this situation is what I feel. You know, so everybody's watching you. And you're trying to come off as like, look, I got it under control. Don't you worry. I'm going to get everything working. Let's see. All right, the cards are just flying all over the place. Anything else for our Virgos at this time? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Ooh, there we go. Lots of kings here. So I'm wondering whether, again, I feel like there's another message coming in for another Virgo. It has to do at work. Definitely has to do at work. 4 men, a king. We have all 4 kings here. All 4 kings. Somebody doesn't want to be a part of whatever's going on. Somebody else is just going along, but won't do the work. Meanwhile, I think this King of Swords and this King of Pentacles, they're looking at each other like, you know what? We're gonna have to really like be the leaders. So I'm wondering but it's almost like this Temperance reversed is making me feel like, ooh, there's a real imbalance between the 4 of you. So this is definitely a work situation right here. And I think it has to do with money. There is a secret. One of these guys has a secret about whatever is going on. So if you're having a big meeting going on, just beware of somebody not telling the truth. Or not really, maybe they know something and they're holding back, but there's definitely a secret among the 4 of you at work. I want to say this person, it's funny, I feel like they have like a very predominant jaw, you know, like very sharp features. The one that you need to watch out for. Just saying. Could be anybody. All right. Final words of advice for our Virgos. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Ooh. See, Judgment Day comes upon you. See, ooh, okay. work situation. We're moving into a whole other venue here. So for whoever this is who's dealing with all these kings, I mean, these are all the big you know, it's like, these are like all the big guns of whatever in this corporation. And I think the four of you are looking at the Emperor, wondering, what do we do? There's a lot of fighting going on about you, because I don't think somebody gets along with like the CEO. But it's not just one person who doesn't get along with the CEO. It's a lot of people, because like this person is like out of control. Out of control. Ooh. If you're going to court, if you're a Virgo and you're going to court, you just be very careful. I don't see a good outcome. Be careful. Make sure your lawyer knows what's going on. I don't know, there's something. Be careful with your lawyer. But yeah, something's about to blow. Ooh, something's about to blow. It's from the past. Yeah, something's not going to take off. Somebody knew it wasn't going to take off. Ooh, we're in a mess. All right, can we get back to our Virgo in love? Okay. Painful endings. You know, some of you are avoiding what's about to go down, whether this is the relationship Virgo or the business Virgo. You know, but somebody's being stabbed in the back. I think somebody knows that they're being stabbed in the back. And you knew it was coming. You knew they were going to stab you in the back. Just be very aware of that energy. All right, Virgo? Because something comes out. Something definitely comes out. Ooh, okay, back to our relationship, Virgo. All right, Virgo, come on. You know, you're really depressed about your person. You guys are fighting a lot. Nobody's making any offers of love to each other. I think you need to make some decisions in that venue. Because like I said earlier, when it comes to you, relationship, Virgo, you know, there's somebody who is acting really immature, not pulling their weight, and you just remain guarded. Here we are, guarded, fours. This is about your structure of your home. It's time to heal this pain that has gone on between the two of you, your wife, your companion. All right, anything else for our Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs for this new moon energy, August 30th? We have the Two of Cups. So this union that you are so bonded and connected to, you know, I think it's really, you're at that point where somebody's going to make a decision. I hate to be the one that says that, but it's not working. It's not working. And you're tired of being really anxious about this whole relationship. Really. It's time to either you keep going like this or you end it. That's what I feel. All right, I wish it was happier, but everybody's been warned. It's just a matter of time for all of this to finally, like, break free. All right, so blessed be, Virgos. I hope this resonated and made sense. I will see you at the next reading. Until then, bye now.